You rely on your intuition just as much as they rely on their talent, is what I meant to say. Because we attract what we are, period. Therefore, dreaming is a journey within, period. What inner beliefs are still restricting you, putting you down, and making excuses that hold you back from your dreams. So evidently you are a dream catch, or someone's a dream catcher. Like those things that hang over your bed or on your porch, like a wind chime, a dream catcher. And you are a catch to them and a dream come true. So it's a real whimsical energy enthralled amongst the two of you. Even if you're physically distant, you're emotionally connected, mentally connected, and spiritually connected. So I want to know more about the double mission, you being a light worker, and this being a double mission for you, because this person obviously is knowledgeable, both ethereal and academically, or streetwise in religion, how it resonates. Take it how it resonates. They know that they have a purpose, a higher purpose to uplift humanity just like you do. Longing for home. We longing for home. You coming home to each other. And then to the mood, the overall tone of it is water your garden. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. This is about pouring back into yourself. Not just random acts of self-love, but all well-rounded acts of self-love. And you see that in each other, that you are a human embodiment or human replica of what it means to practice self-love. So it's like I'm practicing myself. Had I been a lot wiser upon meeting you in the first place, I would be practicing myself. Like I practice self-love within myself, within my own individual journey. Being with you or being more connected with you, at least doing business with you, would have been an act of self-love for me. Something about being nervous. I also pick up when somebody's nervous about being vulnerable in front of the other person, because you both overcame emotional and verbal abuse via partnership. This isn't speaking so much about childhood upbringings, but more about romantic partnerships. Felt more like mental imprisonment. Ouch. This is earthed. Learning how to be human in a world, but not of it. You both speak a different lingo. You understand each other's lingo. I want to read something real quick. Oh, hold on. The weight of the world, the boundaries, is let it go. It's not yours to carry. This is setting boundaries with every accountability you may have outside of each other, and called. You spoke to my soul, and I didn't tell you that when I had the chance. Soul gifts and training, period. It's time to step up, period. This isn't as simple or as petty as saying man up or punk down, as they say. Hold on, guys. My apologies. Soul gifts and training. Something about further. This is more than just a career move. This isn't for a career, but it's about a double mission that further amplifies it. It further feeds off of you as a career-oriented person, or them as a career-oriented person. But when you're in your power, or you're facing your North Node, you're someone who stands up for all of humanity, in a sense. It helps you to be better at what you specialize in. I hear the two of you are good at acts of service. Oh, good at acts of service. Excuse me. Lifting a veil. You question everything, period. Anything unaligned has to leave. It must go. Okay? So that it could be the 9 to 5. It has to go. It could be, unless you work for yourself, something like that. Or it could be working for somebody else. That has to go. The toxic environment has to go. The people that you surround yourself with has some element of toxicity with it. That has to go. And then it's something about being vulnerable around each other. It was something subconscious, not unconscious, that I picked up on, and I want to address it. Okay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys, as it resonates. Reminder, if any part of it doesn't resonate, it's okay. It doesn't mean it's not your message or something in it for you. We are the lovers. And the back of all the pictures look different, so that helps further amplifies the story. So when there's green and orange, the orange is that path of sacral chakra. It could be your climax, the distance between your climax and his climax, or the distance between you guys' climax. And this been a windy road upon coming back to each other. You see what I'm saying? Why should our reverence and romance be reserved for our sexual partners? This is a call to reignite a love affair with the other precious people in your life, your friends. One of the greatest gifts we'll ever receive is the chance to form chosen families. And yet, these ties are often first to be broken when an admirer comes along. That's the thing you two have in common, or may have been concerned about, but don't realize you haven't got intimate enough with each other, or may realize this about each other, that we already complement each other. We're very independent. One thing this person, if it's a man, one thing this person loves about you is that you can hold your own independently when you're working the room. So if you two are on an outing or out on a town or in a social event with each other, you can hold your own without needing him to hold your hand through the entire event. You ever see those couples? Not that there's anything wrong with it, because everybody's love language is different. But this person, in this person's case, they're very self-reliant, they very independent, and they like to lead the way. And the fact that you complement that very well, and you like to lead the way as well. Like, it's a time and a place to be that kind of together. So it's like you're together when you want to be, you're apart when you want to be. So in this like more intimate times, physically intimate times, you're probably holding hands a lot more. Or when you're alone with each other, you probably hold each other's hand more. So if it's in a case where you're in an outing or around a group of people, the fact that you do not have to hold his hand, you're not afraid to speak to people, you're not afraid to work the room, and this person's working the room, and they can watch you from afar, from across the room. They can interact with other people and catch up with you later. You have the foundation of it. What I'm getting from this, the foundation of it is you two are friends. So that's something that you can look forward to, is what I feel like, upon conversing with each other, or if you take the step to reunite with each other. I hear mutual respect. Now, hungry like a wolf, passion, and that's purple, so that's intuitive. That's intuitive. You see that? Inside you is a yearning, ravenous beast. It's filled with insatiable lust, greedy and grasping for carnal embrace. But we can often be afraid of this creature and its cravings. Religion have been built on less, right? But our hungers remain nonetheless. And it lies in wait until we're brave enough to unlock its door. But unlock it we must. It's about giving yourself permission to want what you want in the way that you want it, and it doesn't harm anyone. And it's a big difference between a hungry wolf and a caged and angry person, like a vengeful monster. You see what I'm saying? So take the aggressive element out of it by way of harm, but put the aggression in it by way of direct and passionate, and being one with that inner beast, that inner star player. You know, understanding its predilections and its needs and how it's natural. It's just a natural element of you. I see fire element and water element that play well together. So it could be both of you have fire elements and water elements both together. So you understand on a deeper level. Well adjusted, wanton penchant is acknowledged. Understood and expressed. That's when the fun begins. Basically. ... period. So that's what each of you bring to the table. We are the lovers that together when we want to be, apart when we want to be. You get a chance to miss each other, and that passion, that hunger. Why can't I have whatever I want? Why can't I go after what I want? I built a career off of going after whatever I want. I saw something. One of these cards stuck out to me. Where are you? I saw you. This one. For whatever, that red kind of stuck out to me. You see how this person, thick thighs save lives, I heard. Somebody's real passionate about you, and they see red when they see you. Somebody wants to be know that they can be their authentic self living with you, or living within you, being enthralled in your energy and your aura. Your auras align beautifully. So live. It's about living fully, openly, and in a commitment to your enjoyment. It's a commitment without it feeling like an imprisonment, a mental imprisonment. So really, what I'm getting is you're a breath of fresh air to each other. Somebody's very playful. I see you being very playful with each other. Yeah. There's a lot of, I think two of you, it's two people who are hyper intellectual. Someone once said you marry your intellect, and I think that's beyond true. And I say that in my humble opinion personally, because I've only ever married anybody when I was married, we match intellectually. They may not have been my person long term, but they're my family because I have a child or children. 2 candles, which is 2 of Wands. And on the bottom is 5 of Wands. Somebody does not want to conform no more. I already see the jealousy. So we're going to pray right now. Our Rab, forgive our sins and excesses, establish our feet firmly, and give us victory over the unbelievers. I mean, Surah number 3, ayat number 147, because somebody is not, it's a community. I see the Hierophant now when I say that. It's a community that's going to come off like a cult. Or maybe somebody's taking the rose-colored glasses off about being a part of something that turned out to be like a cult. Or is a cult. Damn. Wands energy, 7 of Wands is out. You know, it's like, what the hell? I'm letting my nuts breathe, and everybody needs to find a healthy way to deal with it. 2 of Cups. We belong together. The Star. Somebody is quieting the noise, as I heard. King of Swords. The Devil. Yeah, that's that culty energy that I felt. But that massive influence, I see that. It had a huge hold on this person. So it let this person be their darker side. It only appeals to your shadow side. You see how it let you be kinky, but they felt like, oh, it's a natural thing. But what if what I get is the overall appeal of why you and this person mesh is because you show this person you can be of the light, or be on the lighter side of your character and personality. Hence the double mission, the starseed double, like being more generous to yourself with the water to garden. It takes me back to this. By being more generous with yourself, somebody has a problem with it. It's just as exciting. It's not boring. So they could have caught this person at a young age. I feel like with the King of Swords here, this person was groomed into the toxic nonsense. Hence the toxic connections. Like it's hard to break. It's easy to get in, but hard to break out of. And I see that the person watering their garden, their emotions, because you don't need emotions, obviously. Neither of these are emotional energies. This is a stoic energy. Swords is mental communication, and so is the devil is serious-minded too, practical, grounded, strong, massive influence though. A King of Swords with the devil is a strong influence. Somebody has a way with words and they use it to appeal to their darker side because they were groomed into that. They're seeing that with you. I hear when I'm with you, the sun shines my way. Okay, don't laugh at my singing. But when I'm with you, or knowing that, believing that when I'm with you, I could just feel it. This person, it's just, I didn't want to say this. I don't know. I noticed this like 20 minutes back. It's obvious that this person is recognized on a soul level for you. It's a lot of challenges. You're met with a lot of challenges with the King of Swords and the devil. There's a lot to clean up individually, but you are matched. This person recognizes who you are, and they recognize that being with you, like watering their garden, they have to water their garden to get to align with you. And you have to do the same thing, naturally. I mean, we all have our own unique trials. But it's just as appetizing, if not more. He got more out of this with you than he ever got being in control and dominating and humiliating others. They may not call it humiliation, but it's humiliation. This is chaos. This is the darker side of him. This is a rage and an inner conflict within the person. But it's also the energy you keep. You in that energy, so you're going to attract other energies like that. With the Two of Cups here, it caters to the darker side. But with the Two of Cups here and the Star here as well, that optimism, that healing energy, that's what he gets from you. That innovation. You make it look good. It's not stiff. It's not boring. But it only made him realize, being a King of Swords, he realizes, like, I'm learning as I'm going along. So I may be accustomed to this lifestyle, or I'm accustomed to this way of doing things, but I'm further educating myself like a college grad through this whole experience, through the past 20 plus years of my life. I can think back. I've learned so much about myself. I've learned so much about why people move the way they move. It's like psychology, the psychology of people. The McClellan's his stance on it. I think he was a Harvard grad in the early 1900s, late 1800s, early 1900s, but his stance is three needs to be a part of something: is affiliation, achievement, and power. That appeals to the darker side as well as your lighter side. So he realized his true power is further amplified through meeting you. He's starting to learn a lot more about himself, but it also makes him take those rose-colored glasses off. I'm surprised the Tower card is not here, but we got the Seven of Wands here now 3 times. So it's a huge need. And then I said fire and water anyway. So the first 3 cards was fire anyway with this deck. With you guys, 7 of Wands that's y'all blocking, quieting the noise, as they say. 2 of Wands and 2 of Cups is here. That's fire and water energy that I said. So that's confirmation about this being on a soul level, and it's chaos. Somebody's going to piss the devil off because they're going to start to realize Adam don't have to fear his sins. He can go repent. His sins will be forgiven. But somebody's been mentally keeping this person stuck by way of believing this is who you are. This is your life. You know, you can't just go be something else. Like, you are what you are kind of thing. And his intelligent, sarcastic ass is like, exactly. Okay. And he goes in a higher calling. It's like, although this way was fulfilling, I'm spiritually led to go a different way because it's emotional why I'm going that way. It's emotionally fulfilling. We match just as much as I match here, if not more. Damn. Somebody can buy out your contract. I hear Michael Corleone, is my credit good enough to buy you out? Remember when he said that to Mo Green? No, you don't buy me out, I buy you out. talking about his casino losing money. This is Michael's way of flexing his dominance, and that was a part of his plan. But, you know, he didn't talk a lot. He just said, after we make the move to Nevada. So he had a well thought out plan to take out all the heads of the family, and take out Mo Green too, and take out everybody who traded and showed their ass when his father was down bad. Because they thought they was going to like overcome the Corleone family by way of dominance and power. And it was an achievement for them. And it's all in, and some people traded on the Corleone family, like the sister's husband. Connie's husband traded because he was getting real cocky with her and more abusive towards her because of who he was affiliated with outside of the Corleone family. He thought the grass was greener on the other side, so that's confirmation. But honestly, I don't see gang violence. I don't see gang violence. I see people. Mental oppression is harder to come by than gang violence. But it's a mindset to be a part of gang violence. It's a mindset to be in a cult. Okay? It's a spiritual attack and it's a mindset. Rev your engine. 6 of Swords. 4 of Swords. King of Pentacles. I'm happy. That's the first thing I heard when I saw the King of Pentacles. 6 of Swords, you know, you travel in the world. You're supposed to be traveling the world. Love God first, but love yourself. Okay? That's how you love yourself first, is to love God first. The Moon. So this is happening in Taurus season. All these realizations. Somebody's like really quiet about what they're going to do next. Because I brought up Corleone for a reason with the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords is retreat. Call a truce. Somebody is like, you know what? You're absolutely right. I said something about a moon. The moon sign is an earth sign. So they would say sudden realization is like, the more I sit back and study this person, somebody sits back and watch you online. Or somebody watches you from an online platform. Somehow, some way, they study your psyche. So it's like this person's been telling the truth the whole time. And this person is in a safe haven to do so. 9 Pentacles. I'm going off on my own. 9 of these Pentacles is mine out of the 10 Pentacles. Ace of Cups, that's the truth. Because I'm taking these 9 Pentacles and do something that makes me happy with the Ace of Cups. It's an opportunity, it's my chance to be happy too. So they may be great at what they did from the other side of things, from the shadow side of things, but they were happy. They're happier upon knowing you, upon using your energy. Now, I am getting that initially they misused your energy because that's what they were accustomed to with the King of Swords and the Devil, that massive influence. They tried to be a massive influence over you in that same way because that's what they thought. Even though they picked up on who you are, that's what they felt like. They were fixed in it. Very fixed in it. And the kings are fixed energy. So I hear this person is concise, or this experience is very interesting and concise. They sat on the energy. They sat on your energy, not making an executive decision on doing the right thing. Thinking that it was okay with the High Priest, the Hierophant, that cult division. Like I said, they sat in that energy upon knowing you. It's one thing how that they will, you know, life experiences takes you down a certain journey nonetheless. But upon meeting you was their soul's recognition, was the wake-up call with the Ace of Cups. Because of who you are, the Empress. Because of who you are. Now, there's a knockoff doppelganger karmic energy around this person, or siphoning this person's energy to spite you. Either the Taurus placement, or this is happening in Taurus season. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, someone is trying to achieve tangible success. They're really just trying to steal your destiny, which is a shame, but they're trying to steal your destiny by going after and polluting your resources. So why is it made public to everybody that these are your resources? Somebody sold you out somewhere along the lines. Hence, Carlos, which is the sister's husband, you have to answer for Santino. You dig? Taking out Mo Green and the heads of the 5 families. Somebody switched along the way. Like, we always knew there were other families, like there are other political groups or other groups in the community, like the cults. I call it a cult division with this high priest. They're like, it's a cult division, and the dirty things that they do behind the scenes for power. And that's kind of like highlighting what you see in the news right now. Too much of what's going on behind the scenes, but it needed to come to light for justice. Somebody wants to give you justice. Whoa! As soon as I said that, somebody wants to give you justice. Bro, you're super talented, okay? I feel like in a previous experience, it was your turn. You was the one empowered. Now, when you met this time, this go around, you know, you switch roles a lot to know how it feels to walk in each other's shoes. This person was more empowered than you. Damn. But now we got the magician. A lot. I'm happy for you. Like, I ain't never feel more successful with nobody than I know I'd be more successful with you. And this is just knowing it. I haven't physically come into any kind of like real connection with you outside of what? Professionalism. It could be professionalism or just affiliated by way of family. Families doing business. Okay, that's a completion. So I think that I will stop it here, and like, because it's like a suspense. So don't forget, you know, it's a cliffhanger as to really it just what's supposed to happen next upon your personal spiritual journey. But you're starting to, it's something about you, it's something about a dream. It comes full circle about a dream you had, and it comes full circle about the experiences you've been having. Your personal experiences is bringing you full circle, bringing this person full circle to you. Okay, so it's not a lot to unpack necessarily, but it's confirmation as to why you've been picking up on things or feeling a certain type of way, or picking up on anxiety or feelings of a heavy heart. If you didn't cry per se, it's feelings of being in love. It's like you haven't been concerned about this person, and now this person's coming back in your energy, coming back to siphon your energy, whether energetically or just they've been studying your psyche, to figure out how to get to you, whether this all was staged or not, to come back to you later as means of control. But they're learning their lesson by moving like that towards you, because you got 2 energies, the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. It's a very serious, stoic type of energy. It's like that was impractical, and that was just plain vile. What you thought was correct made you look like how do I want to say it? It just kind of exposed what you still struggle through. You know, without you purposely downing this person, I feel like you spoke your mind to this person, but I also feel like this person, you needed to speak your mind to this person and then leave. I feel like you've moved on to other people. You could have dated other people. You could have made friends with, just networking, not like being promiscuous, but like networking and just meeting new people. And this person probably did the same thing, but this person, it really hit this person's spirit when you spoke your mind. And at first, this person got defensive, like you're trying to they're angry. They actually were angry with you because they feel just as connected to you as you do to them. But they can't help it. They know it's a natural thing. They know exactly who you are. But they let politics lead the way. Politics, the game of power. So for this person, they're learning a lesson, and you're learning a lesson. Something about watering your garden. You straightened his ass out. I'm going to just say it like that. You definitely straightened his ass out. Moving your own way, going in your own direction, building your own self. Okay? It ain't like they didn't know. I'll be curious to know what their attitude would be like upon talking to you again. Because it's like they're trying to make you stir crazy about them. Okay? It's like old residue of an old way of thinking from that timeline ago. Some of that residue was still on you. So you were called maybe take a ritual bath or just continue to nourish your body, tender, and just rest. Heavy emphasis on resting for you. Okay, so you're not so impacted by that negative energy, because it makes him straighten his ass out, because you're no longer affected by that nasty energy, that cult division energy. That's how I like to say it. Covert predator. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.